Hello student, today we see about how to write the practical book. Okay, so let us start. So for class 10 you have 12 practicals for part first and 12 practical for part second. So out of that we write 5 practicals of part first and 5 practicals of part second in your record book. So we have to take 5 practicals of part first. First is to identify the chloride, bromide and iodide ions from given salt. Second, combustion of magnesium in the air. Okay. Then third is the effect of heat on crystal of ferrous sulfate. And fourth is to study the effect of heat on ice by using graph. And fifth is to obtain the focal length of convex lens. Okay. And for part second we have to take 5 practicals. First is to study the reproductive system in hibiscus flower. Second is the comparative study of ecosystem in surrounding. Second, to study the characteristics of chordate animals and to study the physical and chemical properties of acetic acid. It is 4. And fifth is to study the characteristics of microbes that are industrially useful. Okay. So how to write the practicals in practical book like that. Okay. So firstly you write aim, after that apparatus, those are required for to performing the experiment. Then next is the chemicals, then procedure, and after that when we doing the procedure some readings are coming and that reading we have to note down in observation table. Okay. So here observation table is given, and similarly on blank page you draw the diagram. Okay. Then next page. Then after that we have to write the conclusion. It is our first experiment. Then second experiment, the name of second experiment, to identify the type of reaction by studying the reaction and recording the observation, and the name of the reaction is the combustion of magnesium in the air. So apparatus, then chemicals, then procedure. Here we have to write the reaction. If the physics experiment are there, that time they having the some formula and calculation, and for chemistry having the reaction. So you also write the reaction and then observation. Okay. Then our third practical is to observe the following reaction and to classify them into their types. Like we know that basically the type of reaction: combustion, decomposition, displacement and double displacement. According to that, here we have to take one reaction, that is the effect of heat on crystal of ferrous sulfate. So on blank page you draw the diagram. Okay. And here also procedure, then observation, after that observation, then reaction, and lastly there is a conclusion. Okay. Then practical number next, to study the effect of heat on ice by using the graph. Here also apparatus, procedure, then observation table, and after that conclusion. Okay. Then next practical, to obtain the focal length of a convex lens. It is the physics practical. Here also diagram is, so you draw the diagram on blank page, and that lining page, aim, apparatus, procedure and observation. Okay. Here have 2 observations are there. First is a observation table first, observation table second, and after that conclusion. This is all is a part first practicals. Then we consider the part second. Then let us see the part second practicals. So part second, the first practical is to study the reproductive system in hibiscus flower. So here a diagram is drawn on a blank paper and on lining page. Aim, apparatus, procedure, after that observation, and lastly conclusion. Okay. Then second, comparative study of ecosystem in the surrounding. Here also apparatus, procedure is given. For observation table is drawn here. After that, the important notes and some conclusions are given. Okay. Then next practical, to study the characteristic of chordate animals. Example, fish and pigeon is given. So here the diagram of fish and pigeon is here. This is the diagram of fish and this is the diagram of pigeon. Okay. Then here also aim, then apparatus, then procedure, then observation, and then characteristics. Okay. Characteristics, it is also we can call the observation. Then pigeon also having the means which kingdom, which phylum, on which phylum the pigeon is present, their subclass, subphylum is given, and then after that their characteristics. So this is the part second practical number 3. Then practical number 4 of part second, to study the physical and chemical properties of acetic acid. So here apparatus is required, test tube stand, and the chemicals, basically acetic acid is present in the vinegar, so we have also taken the vinegar or pure acetic acid. So procedure, how to identify their properties, and after procedure means test, observation and inference we have to write, and then reaction. Next practical, to study the microbes that are industrially useful. Then here also having the apparatus, procedure, observation, and then lastly observation, and then lastly having some conclusion. Okay, so this is all the 5 practicals for part second and 5 for part first we have seen to in this video. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel. My channel name is Shahada Survase, and thank you for watching.